So you're looking to move to Oklahoma City, but you really don't want to spend $1 million? Well, let's talk about that today. I'm going to show you 3 different houses right around the $300,000, $400,000, and $500,000 range that you can find in Edmond, Oklahoma, providing a little bit more of affordability. Hey, if you're wanting to know everything there is to know about Oklahoma City, the ins and the outs and everything in between, well, you've come to the right channel. Make sure to hit the subscribe button below so you can be the first to know about everything coming up in Oklahoma City and its surrounding suburbs. I'm Katie Kuriakos, your OKC real estate expert, and I get calls, texts, emails, and Zoom invites every single day from people just like you looking to make their move to the OKC area. So if that sounds like you, drop down to the description below. All of my information is there for you to contact me. Whether you're wanting to move tomorrow or months from now, across the country, across the world, or maybe just across town, I'm here to make your move to OKC everything that you want it to be. All right, we are here at our first home here in Edmond, Oklahoma. This one is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, right about 1,300 square feet, and it is priced just below $300,000, right at about $297,000. This is a new construction, a brand new build. All that we're gonna see today is new construction. And this is a builder that does a little bit of extras. So in every single home that they build, they fully fence it. They also put in a storm shelter in the garage, which I'll show you, stay tuned for that, and a tankless water heater and some other really good like energy efficient amenities as well. So let's go take a look at this one. It's got just a very small covered kind of hallway here to get to the front door here. Now as we're coming into the front door, we kind of start at this long hallway here. They've put down some nice wood looking tile, which is a good clean surface, easy to manage, easy to clean. We walk down this hallway. Now, before we get to the main living areas, we can either go right or left. On the right side, we have a bedroom and the laundry room, as you can see right here, as well as right across from me is our garage access. We're gonna take a look at that later with that storm shelter. So stay tuned for that. And then we have a bedroom here. Now, you're gonna see in this house, they went for light, bright, and white. Light, bright, and white, I like it. It's kind of a clean slate. So it's just waiting for you to put on your final touches. So we're gonna see some gray walls with white trim. All of the bedrooms are carpeted with just some gray neutral carpet. And then we have some good closet space in here as well. So this is just one of the secondary bedrooms, and it's right next to this washer and dryer room as well. Going across the hallway, this is where we have a coat closet. There's also a linen closet over here. And then we can go into our second bedroom, which is, it's a relatively about the same size as the first bedroom as well. Both the secondary bedrooms are about the same size. Has a good sized closet with a double doors there. And then this one is where that second bathroom comes in as well. So this would service both of the first 2 bedrooms. Now in this, again, everything is white. The cabinetry, the countertops, all of it is white. And then in our shower here, they went for a nice large gray tile. So just kind of keeping with that bright white appearance. And it's kind of a clean slate ready to go. This is a shower tub combo. So I know, people with young children and stuff want a tub. This is a really great one that sits right off the secondary bedrooms. So let's go take a look at the living space. This is a very open floor plan. The kitchen, dining, living are all kind of, one huge room, and they all just kind of blend seamlessly together. So let's take a look at this kitchen here. We have our space for our fridge with some cabinetry up top. They did the white shaker style cabinets with some black hardware here, and then some nice white countertops as well. They do have a nice good sized walk-in pantry. If I turn on the light, which I can't seem to find right now. There is a light, I just can't seem to find it. But it is a nice open pantry with lots of shelving space. It is a walk-in, I can fit in there, so you're good to go. We continue the white cabinetry. We have our microwave up here, as well as our range. This is a 5-burner, nice looking oven and range as well. And then on our island, we have that single basin sink with our dishwasher here. All appliances with the dishwasher, the microwave, and the oven range are all stainless steel, so they look nice and clean, it's a good contrast with that bright white cabinetry. So coming over here, it's a pretty good sized living space. We're continuing out that wood look tile all throughout this area. And then they included blinds with this one as well. So blinds are a pretty big expense these days. So it's nice to have those already included. So since we're here, let's go take a little bit look at this backyard. Out of all the homes we see today, this backyard is going to be the smallest. It's a relatively small sized backyard, but if you have a dog, there is room for them. The nice thing is that this builder always includes full fencing. So the entire yard is fenced. I don't know if you just heard that. This is actually really close to, like, there's an older home back here that, you know, probably just kind of got surrounded with the neighborhood, but there's a horse over here and a rooster just crowed. I don't know if you heard that. Home comes with a rooster, I guess. This particular builder, they do full fencing on all of their homes. So you don't always find that with builders these days. A lot of builders don't include fencing and they don't include storm shelters. This one always has the fencing, always has a storm shelter, and always has a sprinkler system as well. That's just kind of standard in their homes. So if you're looking for more completely move-in ready where you really don't have to do anything, this builder could be an option for you. So let's go take a look at the primary bedroom. It's right off the living area. So this is just like the other bedrooms. It comes with that gray neutral carpet, neutral walls as well, gray colored with the white trim. It's a pretty good sized space. It's not huge, but it's good enough to put, you know, your queen size bed in here. And then it does have a master or primary suite to go off of it, that bathroom and closet space. So they kept that same white countertop in here. It does have double vanities, so you can be separated. It doesn't have a separate water closet for toilet privacy, so you do have to be okay with that. And then it does have a walk-in shower here where they continued that same gray tile that we saw in the shower tub combo. This bathroom does not have a tub, it's just a walk-in shower. It also does not have a door on it, okay? So some people say, like, what am I supposed to do with that? You can add a glass door if you wanted to, or you could keep it just like this. I have one kind of similar like this in my house where it's a walk-in and it didn't come with a door. I actually never put one on and water never really comes out of it into the bathroom. So it's completely fine just to leave it open like that as well. So there is a primary closet attached to this primary bathroom. It's not absolutely massive, but it still is good size. If you were a single person, you would have still plenty amount of space. Now, if you have two people that might be using this, it may be getting just a little bit tight, but still a good amount of space, right? So let's actually next go out to the garage because we have a little bit of a surprise that we want to show you out there. Okay, so let's talk storm shelters. I am in this garage, currently inside this storm shelter, right? People moving from Oklahoma don't really understand, like, what is a storm shelter? Do I need it? And what the heck does it look like? So let's take a little bit of look down in here. We have some steps that you can walk down in it, and the steps actually are removable. See, this is one of the steps here. You remove it after you get in it to create more space, so more people can sit, right? So getting down into the storm shelter, we have some little benches that we can sit on here, and it's like nice and bright blue. Don't you love that? People always ask, like, how many people am I able to get in there? This is about a 6-person storm shelter. Now, if Mother Nature calls and there's a tornado coming down the street, you're gonna fill in as many people as you can get in there. Could you get more than 6? Probably. Would it be comfortable? No, but pretty cool perk to have. It's absolutely not a necessity in Oklahoma. Like, if you find your dream house, it fits your budget, and you got a little left over to be able to install your own, go for the house, right? However, it's a great amenity to already have in a house too. That way you are set for storm season. Okay, we're here at the second house now. The last one we saw was about that $300,000 price point. Now we're right around the $400,000 price point. I think this one is priced at about $404 right now. It has 3 bedrooms plus an office, 2 bathrooms, and sits right around 1,850 square feet. Now, this home is in a little bit different of an area. It is in a neighborhood that has a higher HOA fee, provides a lot of amenities. There isn't a lot of neighborhoods like this. It's gated, it has a saltwater pool and clubhouse, a gym, and also provides yard maintenance, full front and back, I believe. So you won't find a lot of neighborhoods that provide this full yard maintenance, but this is one of them. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one. So coming right off the entry here, this is where you're gonna find the office. Now, coming in, we have some nice LVP flooring, and then right off to the side here, we have some double doors that go into a really spacious office. The office is carpeted. All the bedrooms and office are carpeted here. All the living spaces are that good LVP flooring. So they have it just kind of set up as a sitting room right now, but this would make a great office, and it goes right off these front windows here. So you get a great view every day, lots of natural light if you're working from home. So a really good area there. Coming down the hallway here, right off to your right side, this is where we have a nice mud bench and this door that comes in straight from the garage. Nothing really fancy to see about the garage. The garage is the garage, although they did do some really nice epoxy flooring in there. So that's a little bit of a perk. And then just a coat closet here, and it comes right into the kitchen. Now, what we've seen in recent years is that open concepts have become really, really popular. And now we're seeing a little bit of a different style come back where there's a little bit more separation. And that's kind of what this house has. So we come in right to the kitchen. There's a little bit of separation though before we get over there to the living and the dining area. So you'll be able to see all of that. But this kitchen is really nice. It's got some both warm and cool tones. So we're seeing a lot of mixing of those these days. We got some nice warm woodwork everywhere, and then some really, really nice granite countertops. They have some nice gray veining in them. They're really, really pretty in person. Shaker cabinets, as well as a nice 5-burner stovetop here. It is a gas stovetop, which if you've watched any of my videos, you know that we see a lot of gas stovetops, a lot of gas heating in homes. And then our island here is where we have the microwave. There's a trash pull out. It's kind of nice that the microwave is down lower. If you do have a family with children, it makes it much easier access, so they're not constantly asking you to warm something up when the microwave is up really high. Right up here where we have our spot for our fridge to go is our walk-in pantry. Looks a little small, but it does kind of wrap around back here so you can walk into it. Makes it a really good size. Right here on this side of the kitchen, we have a nice open single basin sink. This is gonna overlook our dining room. So like I said, there's just a little bit of separation here, but it's open so you can see all the way down the house, but gives a good separation of spaces. So going into the dining area, we do have one wall with a little bit of detailing, kind of that shiplap look, just to make it an accent wall, which looks really nice. And then some room for our dining room table. This is morning time, and this is east facing, so you get lots of sun here. If you're a breakfast eater at the table, that's where you might want some blinds or curtains, or you might just love the open sun. So coming into, this brings us into the living room here. There's some really nice features of this living room. We have some great built-ins that are on both sides of a nice stone fireplace here. This has tons of texture and really is a statement piece. So lots of good storage for all your electronics, all of your decor. It just makes for a really good cozy space. It's got a really warm vibes that are really, really nice. So we're gonna backtrack just a little bit before we go back to the primary bedroom. Right when we came off the front door, off to our left side, we had an office. And then on to the right, we're gonna go over here and look around a little bit. We have 2 secondary bedrooms, a full bathroom, and the washer and dryer room. Like I said earlier, the bedrooms are carpeted. So if we go into these bedrooms, I mean, there's nothing special here. It's just a carpeted room with your nice white walls, ready for whatever. It's kind of a blank slate. And then we have ceiling fan and lighting there. Now this first bedroom doesn't have a walk-in closet. It's still a pretty good size. Would be good for guests or maybe a small child or something like that. Still has some really good racking and storage there, even though it's not a walk-in. Now, if we go across the hall, we have our other secondary bedroom. Same thing there, carpeted, nice blank slate, ceiling fan. And then this one actually does have almost right into the wall there. This one actually does have a walk-in closet. So has some really good shelving, good storage there. Going back out to this hallway, this is where we have our washer dryer room. Have a rack there, some cabinet space, and then we do actually have an additional closet in here. Would be great for things like linens and that sort of thing. It's kind of nice to have that right in the laundry room. Makes it for good, easy access. And then we have a full bathroom that services those 2 bedrooms. Again, it's very similar to the kitchen. They really brought the style throughout. They didn't do a bunch of like mismatched. We've got the wood tones with the cool tones, and then that same countertop in here as well. So really good feel there. The flow works really, really nicely. The layout makes sense. So let's go take a look at that primary bedroom too. When we walk through that living room, the back of the house is going to be where the primary bedroom is. Primary bedroom is right across the hallway from the door to outside. So it's very easy access. Like if you have pets and need to let them out early morning or in the middle of the night, you can just walk right there. So just like the other bedrooms, this one is carpeted as well. Nice white blank space for you to decorate however you want. And then they put in a nice big barn door here. Same wood tones that you're seeing throughout the rest of the house. And then going into the primary suite, we have double vanities, that same wood tones, same countertop. They use the same countertops throughout the entire house, which you think might be kind of boring, but it really is cohesive, and it really is a pretty countertop too. And then they have a nice walk-in shower as well with some nice herringbone tile features. So they did it a little bit differently, which is really great. Gives it a little bit more detail, more attention. Separate water closet, so our toilet is separated from the rest of the space for a little bit of privacy. And then a really, really good size master closet. This one has the 2 rows and then the 3rd row up top. I get asked all of the time. I feel like when I show homes, people are like, I don't know what I'd ever do with that 3rd row. And they feel like it's a little bit unnecessary. And then I get a call or a text from them about 6 months after closing, and they're like, oh my gosh, I love it. I have them in my house too. And that's where I put all of my off-season stuff. So come springtime, I put all my winter jackets up there so they can just hang out up there during the summer. And then come fall, I swap it. So it makes it really accessible and like a really good use of space. So let's go take a look at the backyard. Like I said earlier, this is a full maintenance HOA, so they do the yard maintenance for you, and I believe they even do the backyard as well. This one has a small concreted covered area. Does have a gas line down here too, so if you wanted to add a gas grill, it'd be really great for that. And then it's not a huge backyard, but it's enough to where if you had like dogs or something, they'd have room to run. And luckily this one is also fenced as well. So fully fenced, ready to go. There's also, I see several electrical outlets out here, so perfect for maybe hanging up some string lights or something like that. So like I said, this one sits just around $400,000. It's in the Edmond area, in the Edmond School District. Really great house with some really great colors. All right, we're here at our 3rd and final home here in Edmond. This one is actually built by the same builder that I showed you for the first home, the one where the storm shelter, the fencing, the sprinkler system, all that sort of stuff is included. You might hear a little music in the background. That's because we're still in that new construction area. One thing that you have to be mindful of is that if you're wanting to do new construction, there's a good chance that you're going to have a little bit of construction noise around you. They're building the home right next door. I can hear the music, but it's fine. Luckily, they're there, you know, kind of during the Monday through Friday, the 9 to 5 type, occasionally later into the day, but Oftentimes you're not going to see them there on a Saturday or a Sunday. So this one is a much larger plan. It's about 2,500 square feet, 5 bedrooms plus a bonus space, and it sits right at about 500,000, just under 500. So you're paying more, but you can kind of see that you're getting a little bit extra here and quite a bit more space. They chose kind of a unique color for their front wood siding. They went with this blue. So there's a lot of other options if you don't like that, but you might like it as well. So we're going to go right in and take a look. Okay, so we're coming off this front hallway. This is a 2-story, so we're going to have some stairs over here. But before we get to those, we do have a bedroom that stands alone kind of by itself up here. It is a little bit separated from the rest of the house. So this could be for someone that lives in the home, also would make a really great guest suite. So as we walk into the living areas, they did do that wood looking tile. And then here in the bedrooms, they did kind of a gray natural carpet. That's in all the bedrooms, all the bonus space as well. So we have a closet here with some double doors. There's ceiling fan, a nice big window giving some natural light. It's a pretty good sized bedroom here. So as we take a look through this house, just keep in mind, this one isn't 100% complete. They're still building it. So, you know, if you look down the floors and see a little bit of a mess, just bear with me here. But I still really wanted to show this one because it's a good indication of comparing it to the other homes and what you can get if you have a little bit of a higher budget. So coming down further into that hallway, we do, actually I want to back up just a little bit. Across from that first bedroom, we do have this is where the garage comes in. We have that storm shelter in the garage. This one actually is a 3-car, not a 2-car garage that we've seen earlier. There is a nice big coat closet here with double doors and washer and dryer area. But we're gonna loop back to that washer and dryer area because it's a little bit of a unique situation there that actually is a really, really great one. But coming in further into the home, this is where we have our living space. This is an open concept, so the living room and the kitchen and the dining are all kind of one big space together. They continued those wood look tiles. We have a nice gas fireplace here with a mantle above, and then we have some really unique ceiling detailing as well. So gives it just a little bit extra detail. Now coming into our kitchen here, we have this island that overlooks the living space. So I guess you could stand here and wash dishes, watch TV at the same time, or look out the big, big windows to the backyard. Now on this island, they included some really good storage space. So you can store lots of stuff down there. And what you'll notice in this house is cabinets go all the way up to the ceiling, which is a great use of space. We have a nice little area over here that could be a great coffee bar, lots of cabinetry and drawers. And they also did the under cabinet lighting, which is really great. I'm the type of girl that like at nighttime after like 6 p.m., I'm like, turn down the lights. I just want that low lit light. So under cabinet lighting, that's what I would have on, nothing else, just that and a couple lamps. So moving further along, we have our space for our fridge, some nice storage above it. Remember, those go all the way up to the ceiling. We have our dual microwave and oven. Now, microwave's not blue. This is just brand new. They haven't taken off the cover yet. As I said, this is still under construction. So you're gonna see a little bit of a mess, and that's okay. We have our pantry here. It is a really great sized walk-in pantry with shelving much taller than I am, probably 8 feet up in the air. We still have shelves. And then we can go along to our nice, we have shaker style cabinets, this white speckled granite, and then our cooktop here. So this has a separate cooktop from the oven. The oven is over there on that side. Cooktop is built in right here. But what that allows too is you get lots of extra storage here underneath your cooktop. So we have some nice drawers here that pull out. We put lots of pans in there. And then, like I said, we have our island in the middle. So on the back walls, all the cabinets are white. However, on the island, they did a nice rich brown, and throughout all of it, they have the black hardware too. Then we have some black accent lighting above this island. The island is huge. It's sometimes hard to capture it in, the island is huge. It's sometimes hard to capture size in the video for you guys to see, but this is a really, really large island. I bet it's probably 8 feet long and probably at least 5 feet wide. So you got a nice single basin sink on it with some matte black faucet, which looks really, really nice. And then our kitchen here opens up to our living space. What's really nice about this living space, right now it's just a blank slate, but these windows, we have a door here, we have windows that overlook this backyard. And I tell you what, look at this greenery, right? So this home will come with a fence. They just haven't installed it yet, which right now it's actually really great because you can see this huge green belt here. So if you're someone that wants a lot of greenery and likes that, this is a really great one. They also haven't fixed a few things around here in the yard. Like I said, it's just still under construction. They included, so this builder, once you get up to a certain price point, the first one didn't have this, but we're up at a little bit higher price point. They include an outdoor fireplace as well. So this is a really great touch. They put it right into the brick. And just, you know, nice for the cool nights in the spring and in the fall, maybe even in the winter too. You can light a fire and go sit out in the back porch. That sounds like a pretty good night to me. So let's go over and look at this side of the house. Right off this dining area, you're gonna find your primary bedroom. So again, they went with the same neutral carpets, neutral walls as we saw in that first bedroom. This overlooks the backyard. This is facing west, so you would get that evening sun through in the primary bedroom. And this does have an ensuite. We have a really, really nice freestanding tub here, separate from the shower. It's a really, really big one too, which is really great. They continued some white cabinetry and that white speckled granite, along with the black hardware throughout our primary bath. And then we have a walk-in shower. This kind of, as you can see, this blank wall here, this shower curves back around it. Showers are really hard to see through video too. They always look tiny, but this one's it's a pretty good size. And it is a walk-in, so I'm, you know, still walking backwards right now and then coming out of it here. So nice, good space there. It does have a private toilet area, a water closet as we call it. And then we go straight into this ginormous primary closet. It is absolutely huge. We have tons of storage space. We have shelving, we have the rails where you can do your hanging clothes, and it goes all the way up to the ceiling. So we do have that third row again, which is really, really nice. Closets are another thing. Sometimes they're kind of hard to show the size in photos. This one is really, really large. Now, if you remember when we first came in, we saw that washer dryer room. So this is a unique and kind of a great floor plan where it all kind of loops around. We have the primary bedroom, bathroom, closet, and it loops around to the washer and dryer area. So it connects directly to your closet, and then you can keep walking to go out to the main living space. So a lot of people like that because they're not hauling laundry all over the house, except for the other bedrooms. But for their primary bedroom, laundry is just literally steps away from their closet. So let's go take a look at the rest of the house. We still have some more bedrooms downstairs. There are a total of 4 bedrooms downstairs, and then upstairs we'll find that last 5th. We have another bedroom over here. I mean, a lot of these bedrooms, they all kind of look the same, these secondary ones. They have that gray neutral carpet with the white trim. That one is up front on the house, and then there's another one here in the back that overlooks that backyard. And they all have pretty decent closet space as well. And then on this side of the house, we have another bathroom that would service these 2 bedrooms. And honestly, they kept a lot of the finishes consistent. It still has that white speckled granite, the white shaker cabinets. They kept the same tile that they did in the primary walk-in shower. They did the same tile in here, except this one is a shower tub combo. So if you need a tub on the first floor, that's where that one is gonna be. So let's go take a look at what the upstairs has to offer. They did carpet these stairs. A lot of people like that just for safety, but you don't have to. This is a builder that will customize homes for you too. They do a lot of spec homes, but if you're wanting to custom build from ground up, I help people do that all the time. So right up here off of the landing, this is a really good feature too. We have a walk out attic. So Gone are the days that you have to climb up the ladder to get into the attic. Very easy to get things in and out. Just open a door and throw it in and close it. Forget about it. Right off the top of the stairs, we have this landing space. This is our bonus area. It's a very big space, and then there's a little bit of an extra space over here. I call this the reading nook. So pretty standard here. Same carpeting, same wall colors and trim. And then right off of that bonus space, that's where we have our 5th bedroom. So up here on this level, the 2nd level, we have the bonus space, that 5th bedroom, and then we also have a full bathroom to go with it. Again, they kept all of the same granite, all of the same tile, kept it very consistent throughout the home. So I hope this video showed you a little bit more about what Edmond, Oklahoma has to offer in kind of that $300 to the $500 price point. So a little bit more affordability there. Like I said, my name is Katie Kuriakos. I'm your OKC real estate expert, and I help people make moves to Oklahoma every single day. Make sure to subscribe so you can be the first to know all about the upcoming changes coming to the Oklahoma City area, including Edmond. And book a call, shoot me a text, or shoot me even a Zoom invite, and let's make your move to Edmond, Oklahoma as seamless as possible.